Female submission is not what it's cracked up to be. Female submission, the submission of a woman, is not all that it's cracked up to be. If you listen to guys in the manosphere, they always talk about how they want a woman to submit. They want her to submit. They want her to do what they want, what they tell her to do. They want her to be I want you to be a good little girl that's gonna submit and do what I want. These guys are addicted to female submission. But I'm here to tell you that this whole female submission thing is not all it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of fantasy. There's a lot of illusion around that. Okay? First of all, ask yourself the question, why would a woman want to submit to you? And these alpha red pill guys in the manosphere, they will tell you, women want to submit to a guy who's well put together, a guy who's dominant, a guy who has a lot to offer. The more you have to offer, the more she's willing to submit to you. The more you bring to the table, the more she's willing to be yours, to do what you want, and to follow your rules. But what if you're not bringing anything to the table? Or what if you don't want to bring anything to the table? What if you just wanna be yourself and just kind of be a regular guy? Will she submit then? The answer is no. She won't. So that tells you everything you need to know. She's not submitting because she wants to submit to you, because she cares about you so much and she loves you so much and she just can't wait to be with you. No, she's submitting because she has something to gain in return. In fact, she has a lot to gain in return. So the submission is fake. Okay? And that's what a lot of these guys won't tell you, is that kind of submission is fake submission. Female submission in the context of dating or relationships is, for the most part, fake if you have to bring all these things to the table. It's fake submission. It's kind of like if you had a friend and you're like, I'm only going to be your friend if you do this, if you do that. Or if you let me, come to your house and eat your food and, play your video games and, if you let me drive your car. I'll only be your friend if you let me do those things. If you don't let me do those things, I won't be your friend. It's kind of like the same thing with a woman telling you, look, I'll only be your woman, I'll be with you, and I'll do what you want if you give me a bunch of money, if you buy me a nice car, if you buy me these expensive handbags. I'll only do that if you provide all those things. And you're like, I don't want to provide all those things. You can either be with me or not. But she's like, no, you have to bring all these different things to the table in order for me to be with you. So that to me is fake submission. It's not real submission. And the moment those things that you were providing go away is the moment the submission stops. And that's why a lot of these relationships don't work, right? Because if you were such an alpha and she was submitting to you, then why did she leave you the moment you couldn't provide anymore? Well, she wasn't really submitting to you, was she? She was submitting to the situation. She was submitting to the fact that you were providing her with so many things. Her lifestyle was so much better, but she didn't care about you as a person. Now, some guys will say, well, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it should be. Why would she be with you if she's not getting anything if she's not getting anything from it. Well, look, I'm not saying that she should be with me if she's not getting anything. She should get something. But the number one reason, the number one thing I'm looking for is a genuine connection. Not somebody who sees that, she could get something from me and therefore she's going to use me that way. That is not what I'm looking for. So again, it's fake submission. And most of the time, that's what it's going to be. Most of the time, that's what it's going to be. That's why I said female submission in a context of dating is not real. It's not real. You can't trust that person. The moment you have to bring all these things to the table, there's all these requirements that you have to abide by. It's not a genuine situation. It's not a genuine connection. It's not